God is saying to you today,
Grand Rising,
I
everybody.
will put you together
Coming
in
to
front
the
of those who
people
broke you.
that's in
Don't
the
think it wasn't
ships.
seen by me. You will not only recover,
For
but you will
those that's
flourish.
playing
In the
around
places
with the
where you felt
ships.
abandoned and defeated, you will stand strong
Imagine
and
that ship
victorious.
you're playing with,
Remember, my child,
playing around
my
with,
plans for you are to
cheating
prosper
on,
you and not to harm
ghosting,
you, to give you hope.
gaslighting.
Let your heart be at peace.
That person that
for I
you're
am
playing
with you in
around
every step of
with
this journey, mending every
end
fracture,
up being the
healing every
person
wound, and restoring every
you
lost
fall in love with.
where you were once shattered. Now you will
I
shine
can't
like
blame
a
only the
leaf,
women because
reflecting
there are
my love
males
and
out
strength.
there as well
Trust in
that
me.
think it's
I am
okay
your faithful protector, your healer.
to let somebody else take care of them,
Do not dwell on the past or the pain it brought.
to the
Instead,
point of
lift your
being
eyes to the
lazy.
horizon, where my promises unfold. You will see
I've
that my
seen
grace
all
is
too
sufficient
often
for
where
you, even in your
the
weakest
woman is at
moments.
home while the man working
spirit
and
rejoice.
trash is building up,
For you are being rebuilt stronger than ever,
and vice
not just to
versa.
withstand the trials, but to help
I've
others who
seen
are
where
walking similar paths.
the males are
If you
at
receive
home
this
while the
message,
woman
comment,
work
"Thank you, God,"
and
share
trash
it
is
with a
piling
friend.
up at the door.
God bless.
I don't judge. Whoever is at home should be the one making sure everything is taken care of. But for the men that's allowing a woman to go to work and take care of you, the excuses that you use, you got a record. There's so many jobs out here that's hiring felons. That excuse, throw it out the window at 120 miles an hour. That's out of there. You having a record has nothing to do with your motivation. But imagine the games that you're allowing yourself to play being the game that dig a hole for you in the end. Because once that person, man or woman, lets you go, leave you, tell you gotta go, how many legs do you have to stand on? What are you gonna do if you have to go? You're going to have to go stay with somebody else? Or can you go and get your own place? Or do you have to find the next person who you can cuddle up to that let you open up the door for you? People, we have to realize and understand what type of situation we make for ourselves. We can't think that people are going to be that in love, because I don't think nobody is stupid for caring for somebody else. This player's game is old. If you have to lie, scheme and scam, you're not a player. The player is the one that's going to let you know, I'm not ready for a relationship. That give the other person options on whether they want to deal with it or not. If you got to lie, baby, you ain't no player. You're not playing. Nobody but yourself. Because when that other person get tired, you can have your own stuff. And believe me, people get tired for less than what you think you're pulling over somebody. People understand what you're doing. They're trying to give you a chance to get your stuff together. Don't think people dumb, just don't know any better, because people do know. But they see something in you that you don't even see in yourself. And when they give up on that, that's going to be a bed you have to lay in. Hopefully you're making your bed right. Because if you're making your bed depending on somebody else and what somebody else can or will do for you, you're giving up control to everybody that's doing for you. You're accepting what they can give to you. People, we got to do better when we want to be in a ship or on a ship with anybody. I just don't get where men get off thinking it's okay for a woman to take care of them. The men I watched growing up didn't come in and borrow money from the women. They just didn't. They didn't expect the women to come out of pocket for anything. Men that I saw growing up came in with a job of their own and took care of the kids that was there along with their own children. Mothers was there taking care of their children, even if they had to go to work. They came home, they cooked, they cleaned, and they made sure the children was okay. So somewhere down the line, things are getting twisted. Most of all, stop thinking that you can play games with people because they care. Because when they stop caring, that saying, when a woman's fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it, is true. When a man's fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it. Once that person take their heart out of the equation, once the heart leave the ship, once the motor leave the ship, it ain't going nowhere. Stop thinking y'all playing games and nobody can see through it, because people can. It's just a matter of time when they're gonna stop playing that game. Now, I commend those men and women that stay home and cook, clean, so when the other person come in, all they have to do is come in and relax. That makes a person go harder for you when they know you got their back. Yeah, and I do believe everybody should learn how to cook before leaving home. Parents, it's our jobs to make sure our children, male and female, know how to cook, clean, and live on their own before they leave home. It's our job to make sure they can do that. Otherwise, who's going to cook for them? Say your son get with a daughter and neither one of them can cook. What do that mean? Hot dogs and boiled eggs for the rest of their life? Come on, parents. We got to make sure our children know how to cook and clean and hold themselves together before they leave home. How many jobs do we have with our children? We got 18 years worth of it. We got 18 years at least to make sure our children know the basics. Thumbs up to those that go beyond the call of duty. But just letting your kids grow into whatever they're going to be, that don't work out so well. I'll say that. Those are just my thoughts. We're going to have to do better as people. Using people to get where you're going. Hope you can feel better in the end.